Hi, this is Dr. Dennis Clark, research scientist and natural products chemist. I want to talk about some plants that have some really important chemistry for you as far as fighting viral infections in the herpes family of viruses. The herpes family has about 9 different kinds, at least 9 kinds have been named so far. Herpes simplex types 1 and 2 are the most famous ones. You know, the type 1 that causes cold sores, and then type 2 that's associated with genital herpes. There are several other kinds, and it turns out that herbs are specifically very effective against a handful of these herpes viruses, especially the common ones like cold sores and genital herpes. So I'm going to tell you about what I've seen in the medical literature as a survey of the top 3 herbs for treating herpes of all kinds, especially the 2 common ones that I just mentioned. The most common one that's widespread as far as commercial products go in health food stores or nutrition stores is one called lemon balm. The plant name is Melissa officinalis. It's a mint, and there's some terpenes, a particular class of chemicals in that mint balm, the oil, that inhibit viral growth or viral replication. The limit to the Melissa or the lemon balm is that it's a topical application, so you can put it right on a cold sore or right on an outbreak if it's genital, and it will help with that particular outbreak once you put it on there. It's not, however, it's not an oral form. The second one I want to talk about, which is surprising now in some ways, although not in others, and that is good old-fashioned garlic. More and more research shows the benefits to your health from garlic. It's all over the place as far as cardiovascular health, blood pressure, antibiotic, and now antiviral. Some really neat research recently shows that garlic extract, concentrated garlic extract, is especially effective against herpes and a couple other viruses that have become important these days, flu virus and something called Coxsackie virus. So especially herpes simplex type 1 and 2, it turns out that garlic extract is very, very effective in inhibiting the replication of that particular virus. It turns out that nutrition stores also have all kinds of supplements used that include garlic in them, so they're easy to find. Or you can, of course, just eat a lot of fresh garlic. The trouble is you will smell like fresh garlic. However, the supplements don't really impart that odor if you take them, if they're made the right way and you get the right supplements. The third one I want to talk about, and I think is the most powerful one of all, is one called the creosote bush. I have to admit that I'm biased about the creosote bush. I've been studying the chemistry of this bush locally in the deserts of the southwestern U.S. and adjacent Mexico ever since I was a graduate student. So I hate to tell you how long ago that was. Let's just say I've been studying the chemistry and medicinal aspects of this plant for more than 35 years in my university laboratory, either as a graduate student or as a university professor here at Arizona State. This particular plant, the creosote bush, or the scientific name is Lariat tridentata, has several kinds of antioxidant phenolics, they're called lignans, that are antiviral. One of the most interesting research literature reports that I've seen on the creosote bush as an antiviral was published in 1995 that showed the mechanism for how it inhibits the replication of HIV. So this is nothing new to those of us that have been looking at the medicinal chemistry of this plant for a long time. The folk medicine shows that this plant has been used to treat common cold and stomach flu, so also has been known as an antiviral in folk medicine for a long time. So in my opinion, and based on my research, the lignans that are also the anti-HIV are important enough to be the top herb for treating herpes. And in fact, we have patented formulas now developed for that purpose. They're commercially available. At the end of this video, I'll give you a link to go and evaluate, look at one of the products that I have created based on our patented formula, so you can look at more information. It's the best herb I know of for treating herpes of all kinds. It doesn't matter if it's simplex 1 and 2, it doesn't matter if it's cytomegalovirus or shingles or chickenpox or any of those. It's an extremely powerful herb for treating herpes of all kinds. This is Dr. Dennis Clark. Thank you.